mom escaped the nursing home to get new glasses. I gotta go check on her, make sure she's okay. Rehomed Goldzilla. We're talking DNA this week, and the wolf is back.
Found you.
I was scared to death, but it's turned out to be fine.
What a stunning little guy he is.
Alright, so my mom's safe. We got her back on her way to the assisted living. We got a quick puppy visit in with her, which playing with puppies is known to lower blood pressure. Now it's time to say goodbye to Goldzilla. All right. So you've seen Pantera saying goodbye to Goldzilla. She's gonna miss him. They were really good friends. But don't worry, Pantera's got a new friend coming, another Corso, to give her backup with the wolf. And Goldzilla's gonna have another Corso best friend. The man already owns a younger female Corso and has a large property, so I'm really excited about Goldzilla's future. Let's talk about why I rehomed Goldzilla. So Goldzilla's about a 2.5-year-old male. He's intact. He's gonna stay intact, so I will still have breeding use of Goldzilla. But you can only have so many intact males around your females. It can become a real nuisance because we do planned breeding. Allowing your dogs to just breed to each other on their own is the epitome of a backyard breeder. So we do planned breedings here. I'm not really using Goldzilla in my program anymore. I've used him enough, so I decided to rehome him. Like I said, he's intact. I still do have access to him if I do want to breed, and now he'll go on to live his new life. Goldzilla's a double chocolate golden new shade. He was a 1 of 1 when I got him. Still think he's a 1 of 1. I've never seen anyone else with that color. He's a double chocolate. 2 copies cocoa, 2 copies rojo. I've seen that color plenty of times. The thing that makes him very unique is the rojo gene, lowercase b. There's 3 different variants of it. Goldzilla carries the very rare BC variant, which is more of a golden shade. I do believe I've seen some double chocolates on the market now that have that unique golden shade. Nobody's really promoting it because I don't think too many people really understand what creates it. But we're going to talk about more on DNA in a little bit. Are you guys familiar with Singelton Syndrome?
So if you've never heard of Singelton Syndrome, it's something that can happen when you have a singleton. And what happens is it's a behavioral thing. So because they don't have a litter of puppies, so because they don't have siblings to teach them different things like sensory, like how hard to bite is too hard, they only know that by having siblings to tell them by crying, telling them to stop, by them biting on them, by them getting bit and seeing how much pressure is being applied by a bite. These are all things that siblings learn together in a litter, which is another reason why a pack of dogs can teach each other so much more than any human can teach a dog. Just dogs being in a pack, they figure it out and they teach each other. So with the singleton, it's very important that you get a lot of playtime with the mother in once they reach that age where they can play with the mother. So you see Malibu's playing with her singleton, and it may look like it's just innocent playing, haha, it's cute. There's a lot going on. School's in session. She's teaching him all these things that the siblings weren't able to teach. And if you just have a singleton puppy, get it up to 8 weeks and kick it out the house to somebody, that puppy is probably going to have all kinds of behavioral issues. So a singleton puppy, if you are going to rehome it, it's best to keep it around a couple extra weeks so it can spend time with the mother to really knock out a lot of those behavioral issues. I found out today that the #1 veterinary college in the world, UC Davis of California, purchased my program and is teaching it to their students.
Oh, that's nice.
That's right. UC Davis has implemented my program into their teaching. It's a 9-step tutorial teaching you how to whelp like a pro. I invite you to go to the Advanced Breeders Network and check it out. Join the community while it's still free and get your downloadable guides so that you have the knowledge to bring new life into this world with confidence and expertise.
The father to this litter was Ghostface. He's a platinum. A platinum dog is 2 copies blue, 2 copies chocolate, 2 copies cream. When you breed the dogs together, if a dog has 2 copies, it's gonna throw 1 copy every time to every puppy in the litter. So, breeding to a platinum dog, I knew 100% all my dogs would be what they call a triple carrier. They're all gonna have a copy of cream, a copy of blue, a copy of chocolate. Triple carrier, the term is actually normally referred to blue, chocolate, and tan points, but you can still say it. A copy of cocoa chocolate. So cocoa chocolate in blue, that's lilac. Lilac dog covered in cream is a platinum. So the platinum dog is gonna 100% throw a copy of blue, copy of cocoa, and a copy of cream. I knew that. She's a blue brindle. I knew I was gonna get blue brindles. I had a feeling she might carry a copy of cream, so we got a cream. This one looks a little whiter. Probably not. It probably is a cream and just looks that way, but everybody's been saying it, and she does. This one looks a little whiter. So if she carried a copy of cocoa, then this could be a platinum. Her only having 1 copy of cream, each puppy, it's a 50-50 shot. That's the easiest way to explain it. When a dog is a carrier of a gene, so she's 2 copies blue because it's expressed. She carries a copy of cream, obviously, because we have 2 cream puppies. Ghostface, the dad, threw his cream every time. It's a coin toss when you're a carrier every time. 50-50 shot. If she throws it or she doesn't. She threw it. She threw it. She didn't. Brindle, like I said, is a dominant gene. So I'm not surprised this is a brindle. These 2 probably were brindles. Here's another interesting DNA fact. Cream covers everything. Cream covers everything. These dogs underneath this cream are 100% at least blue, because daddy had a copy, 2 copies blue, so threw 1. She has 2 copies blue. All the puppies are a solid blue, are a blue dog. Have 2 copies of blue. They also have the 2 copies of cream. Cream covers everything. Chocolate, blue, brindle, tri-point, tan points. Cream covers everything. It's like a mask. So you gotta be, sometimes you don't wanna breed to cream when you're getting a certain pattern because the cream's gonna cover it up. So what would you do it for? But people like having platinum dogs because they're loaded in DNA and they're gonna throw that 1 copy to each dog. So a platinum dog is more for the genetics of using it for your breeding program than it is to visually look at it. Because you could have a cream dog and a platinum dog, they look the same. And when I mean a cream, it could be a cream like just 2 copies cream and then no blue under there, no chocolate, no like nothing. They're gonna look the same. But the platinum dog is packed with a bunch of DNA that's gonna pass it on. So you just bred to a stud. You just bred to a stud who carries Fluffy. Do the puppies of the litter get a copy of Fluffy? It's a 50-50 shot. Every puppy's a 50-50 shot. Coin toss for each one. You might get all Fluffy carriers, you might get no Fluffy carriers, but statistically, you'll get half Fluffy carriers. I have a Fluffy carrier named Pecan Pie. She's given me 11 puppies. She's a fluffy carrier, 1 copy. Every time I bred her to a visual. Fluffy is a recessive gene, so you need 2 copies to be visual. I bred to a visual fluffy, so that's a 2 copy dog. The 2 copy dog is gonna throw 1 copy every time, right? So now it leads everything up to pecan pie. Is she gonna throw that? She's given me 11 puppies. Pecan pie has given me 10 visual fluffies out of 11 puppies. Some dogs truly do throw it more. It's a coin toss is the best way I can explain it. An even better way to explain it, I think, is some dogs are really good at that coin toss on certain genes. She throws her chocolate a lot more. She carries a copy of blue, a copy of chocolate. I've statistically seen her throw that chocolate way more. The fluffy, she obviously throws 2 litters in a row. The first litter was 6 puppies, all fluffies. No, I lied, 5, all fluffies. Second litter was 6 puppies, 5 fluffies, 1 carrier. So I hope that gives you guys some explanation on DNA. Alright, so it's 9:30 a.m., day 8, back at it, June bug in the whelping box. We got the puppies nursing, and as you've seen, we got some neighbors on the property next door. There's a wolf, and there's a Belgian Malinois. Good morning. The wolf is a rescue that lives on the property next door. It's not a wild wolf. My neighbor rescues large dogs, and they place them in the homes of military, high-level military, top secret Navy SEAL type stuff, military families that get a lot of death threats. So they take in these large breeds that need rescued. They train them, rehabilitate them, and put them to protect military families. So with that being said, there's a wolf that lives on the adjacent property. And recently there's been a Belgian Malinois over there. Ever since that Malinois came around, the wolf has been different. Also, the wolf is maturing more. I want absolutely no harm to come to either of those dogs. You saw they were at my property line, barking, being aggressive. I have 15, 20 livestock, small animals, livestock, that I need to protect. I also have my large Corso that will continue to engage until something happens. And we don't want that to happen. I don't want any of them to get hurt. I don't want the wolf to get hurt. I just want him to know this is my space. This is my property. Stay away, buddy. So that's what this morning was about. No harm was ever intended on the wolf or the Malinois.
Next episode, we're gonna pick up on day 9. We'll be talking about one of the #1 killers in nursing puppies, aspiration pneumonia. And of course, more breeder tips and tricks, knowledge bombs, and lots more surprises.